Hi, Japan. Can you hear me? I believe, okay. I thought hindi pa ako kapag live. Hi, Japan. Can you hear me? I believe, feedback. Okay. Let's see. We have... Let's see. Okay. Yes po, clear. Kaso po may echo. You guys can hear the echo pa rin. Right, so I will try to go live both sa YouTube at saka sa Facebook. So let's see kung magiging successful. You can turn on. Okay. How about, do I need to rotate my phone? No echo on my end. All right. So I believe that we are already live. I have issues going on live using Zoom sa Facebook because hindi naglo-launch yung API. But if you guys can hear me sa live session, tama ba? Can you guys hear me? So let me see your comments. Maayos ba yung orientation ko? Can you guys hear me fine? Sa mga nasa Facebook. So, I am also live sa aking YouTube channel. So, I was having difficulty mag-launch sa Facebook, and so I decided na mag-launch sa YouTube and also sa Facebook. I'm not sure kung maayos lang ako sa Facebook kasi kanina pa nag-error yung Facebook. All right. So, I see comments. Low network. How about mukhang nahihirapan ako. Mukhang ayaw niya. Charina, okay, Charina's here. I cannot understand, or I cannot see if you guys can hear me fine sa Facebook. But can you? So I want to see your comments. All right. I have my BFFs here, loud and clear, Miss La. Perfect, Sally. Thank you. Naka-vertical ang video mo. Siguro paki-horizontal yung view. Okay. So, gusto kailangan naka-ano. Alright. So, let me do this. Right? Okay. So, akala ko pwedeng medyo, okay. How about that? Medyo maayos ba yan pag ganyan? Please rotate the camera po. Okay. Okay. Medyo nahirapan ako mag-rotate. All right. This is live, guys, na nagla-live ako sa Facebook and also sa YouTube. So I'm having difficulties, but if you guys can see me fine right now, okay na ba yan? Okay na la. All right, perfect. So we have the team YouTube and also the team Facebook. So this is I was really doing my best to make sure na makapag-live ako ng maayos. So if you guys are here, you know the drill. Go ahead and put in the hashtag live and kung nasan kayo. And I also wanted to know, nandito ang mga BFF, hashtag BFF. All right. So ang mga BFF ba nandito? And whether nasa team Facebook ka or nasa team YouTube, I love you the same. So sa team Facebook, I know that a majority of you ay hindi pa member ng BFF community. It's because closed pa kami. So the BFF community is where I give hands-on training sa mga gusto talagang magkaroon ng hands-on experience on how to become a virtual assistant. So ito yung mga kailangan ng mga basic training. So that's the BFF team, and I love as well ang ating mga swag team community, mga nasa Facebook. So what we will be talking about today is very special sa akin because this is what I do. I love creating social media strategies. So, what is the best social media strategy that I always use na talagang effective and that is working for me to grow, right? So, yun yung gagawin natin today. And I know that a lot of you kilala na ako, but maybe majority sa inyo, you guys do not know um, yung background ko. So I'll give a little, kung sino dito, if this is your first time, just let me know first time and i-welcome kayo ng community. Warm welcome. So yan, I have this very special topic today wherein I will discuss yung pinaka-favorite ko na social media strategy. And in this video or this live training is actually an introduction sa training session na mangyayari sa Monday ng mga BFFs natin. So, BFFs, ano ba yung BFFs? BFF is Bonafide Filipino Freelancers. Ayan, yan po yung mga nasa basic training. And then you guys can see the hashtag PRISM naman. PRISM is the Philippines Royal Influencers Social Media Managers. So these are different levels. Kung nagsisimula ka pa lang, BFF, and so kapag ka punta ka sa masterclass, you guys are the social media royal kings and queens. And if you are taking the PRISM program, you guys are the royalty. So as you know, guys, there is a different stages na kung saan I'm trying to help kung nasaan level ng learning pa kayo, because it could be very overwhelming, right? And what we will talk about today is about social media strategy. And I want to share with you guys yung pinaka-best social media strategy na ginagamit ko. But don't feel overwhelmed na parang, shocks, ano yung social media strategy? Paano ko yun magagamit? This tutorial is intended para sa mga nagsisimula pa lang, because this strategy has helped me build. Like, sino ba nakakakilala sa akin like year 2016? Wala naman, di ba? And actually, I created this community from scratch talaga. So, I was a nobody. Before kayong mag-jump in dito, hindi nyo ako kilala, correct? Pero because of the power of social media, I was able to build my thousands of followers. I am near to 16,000 right now, and I was able to do it. So from a nobody like me, and now I am someone you know, and you are part of the community that I'm trying to build. So that's how social media has changed my life. That's how social media is changing the world right now. So yung mga hindi natin kilala noon na mga influencers, they were able to build their own brand. So that's the power of social media. And today, what I will share is yung power ng social media strategy na ginagamit ko, so that you guys can, this is the best ever social media strategy for me. And I don't know kung ano sasabihin ng iba, but this is the very effective for me, and I will share it today. Who loves to get that strategy? And sa mga team YouTube, I know that you guys are excited as well. Kanina hindi ako naka-live session agad-agad. I was having a problem. Buti na lang the BFFs are cheering with me. So really, really thankful for this community na ganitong kahit nagkakaroon ako ng technical problems, you guys are always there to support. You guys are very patient with me. So thank you so much. All right, everybody's excited. I love the energy of Team YouTube. How about the team Facebook Live? So if you guys are excited to get this number one best strategy that I will use, I want you to stay, because sa huli, I will be giving you the exact process para magawa nyo yun. Because knowing what's the strategy is just the first step. This is just the start of the conversation, na kapag sinabi ko kung ano yung best strategy ko, you will still need to learn it, right? You will still need to apply it, and you will still need to hone and perfect it. So that's the goal. I will give you the steps at the end of this live session. But again, this live session or this training is not just for social media managers. This is actually an introduction para sa mga BFF natin who are doing the basic training. So this is important because this strategy has also helped me to transition from virtual assistant to become a social media manager. So this is also a strategy that applies. This is what I love about the things that I teach here sa platform ko. I love foundational principles. I am not about hacks or techniques. I am about proven methodologies na in-apply ko muna sa akin, and so I can share it with you guys. So I'm very excited. Ngayon, there are two people na hindi na ako magsusulat. I was supposed to write in my whiteboard. It's just that ang live is vertical, so akala ko makakapag-horizontal ako na view, but it's okay. I will just tell you guys. So I have two groups of people, all right? So tell me nasaang group ka. So the first group of people that I want you guys to help is if you are someone who needs a strategy para maging SMM ka, like wala ka pang experience at all. So that's the first group. And then the second group is you need a strategy for your client, or maybe you need a strategy for your own social media page. So which group are you? Group number 1 or group number 2? So I want to know like the population that we have right now. Are you group number 1 or group number 2? So I want to see your comments po. Again, the group number 1 is yung mga aspiring social media managers na gustong magkaroon ng strategy on how to build their skill and build their portfolio. And then group number 2 naman is yung mga social media managers na kailangan nila na i-ramp up yung strategy nila. Wala talagang nag-work ng mga strategy sa clients nila or sa sarili nilang pages. So, okay, we have number 1, si Grace, number 2, si Lara. All right, so actually, the group number 1 is ito yung mga nagsisimula pa lang, right? And then the group number 2, these are the people who already have clients and doing social media tasks for their clients, pero walang nangyayari sa kanilang mga clients or sa kanilang mga pages. And you could be a combination of 1 and 2 because either nagsisimula ka pa lang and you are trying to build your channel, you are trying to build your page. So you could be 1 and 2, right? So group number 1, 1, 1. Okay, 1. All right. So there's no problem with that, whether you are number 1 or number 2. My goal by the end of this live session is maiintindihan natin ano yung pinaka-foundational, like the principle. Why the strategy that I'm using is very, very effective. So I know that the group number 1, these are the people na talagang they feel that they do not have this direction because of the overwhelming overwhelming information, right? And it feels like sa group number 1, iniisip nila na kailangan ko yatang magbayad talaga ng malaki sa course so that talagang maging bona fide social media manager ako, right? And I am a living testimony that hindi natin kailangan na expensive courses to get there. But of course, kung talagang reliable yung mga courses na tinitake mo, it can help you, right? And if you have the resources on, to buy that, then go ahead and do that. Pero sa mga feeling nila na wala talaga akong pera, wala talaga akong ni maayos nga na internet connection, wala pa, and you feel that it's impossible for you to achieve that, then I'm telling you that I started from scratch, literally from scratch. Walang computer, walang internet connection, wala kaming pera, but I was able to, to attain this kind of position wherein I am offering my social media managerial skills in a flexible time with several clients, and I am earning way better ako ay nasa call center ng Google. But we'll not talk about myself. We will be talking about your strategy. Ano yung gagawin nating strategy for you to get there? So I want, as a group number 2 naman, ito naman yung mga tao na, they feel pressured because they have now these clients, and it seems like nothing is working sa kanilang social media channels, right? And or maybe you are building your page pero parang hindi nag-grow yung page ko. And let me share you this number one strategy na ginagawa ko. And again, as I've mentioned, this is just the start of the conversation. Knowing what to do is different sa ina-apply mo kung ano yung natutunan mo and talagang ginagawa mo ng tama yung natutunan mo. So, this is just the start of the conversation. So, again, this is a strategy both how you can become an SMM and also how you can grow the followers or the social media presence of your clients. So, ngayon, ang gusto ko lang sabihin that this live session is not for everyone. If you are the kind of person na you do not like, you do not get the idea that you need to become a student and an entrepreneur combined. Alam mo yan, ayaw mo nag-aaral, you want it quick, gusto mo may quick fix, gusto mo may hacks, gusto mo mabilis, this is not for you because it takes time. All right, I started building my page year 2017 and 2019 ako ay nasa 16,000 followers pero hindi yun naging madali. I mean, there's no quick or parang a magic potion or parang tawag dito magical or parang techniques na pag ginawa mo is mag-grow ka. There's no such thing. And what I will share you is this is, a strategy that I implemented myself. All right. So, nagkaroon ako ng understanding that what I'm doing is good dahil I was able to build my page. And nung nakikita ko nagkakaroon ako ng momentum, I just keep on doing it. That's the goal. I mean, if you really want to learn something, if you really want to grow your social media presence, you have to know what's working, and you keep on doing that. Of course, you do a little bit of tweaks and improvement, but kailangan mong ipagpatuloy whatever is working. So again, syempre kailangan ko munang sabihin sa inyo, 'di ba? Like if this is effective where I am now, right? So I was able to, I think the biggest success that I have sa social media dito sa aking work at home geek page is when I was able to reach like ang page ko pa lang that time is around 7,000 followers, but I was able to reach 37,000 audience without sharing to any groups, like organic mula sa page ko. I think that's the best performance na ginawa ko. And when I see that, this one is working, and so I just keep on doing that. I just keep on making sure na ginagawa ko kung ano yung gusto ng audience ko. So, that's the goal. I hope whatever it is that you're doing right now, whether na kung saan ka nag-i-improve sa pag-aaral mo or whether saan ka nag-i-improve sa pag-grow ng social media page mo, you have to find what's that strategy for you. And so that's what I will share with you today. Okay, so ang strategy ko po, the reason why I have two audience na sinabi ko kanina, the number one strategy that I always use, whether I'm just starting or ngayong nag-grow ako ng page, is you have to build success stories. All right? Success stories is something that nobody can create kundi ikaw lang. And if you cannot copy someone else's success story, it has to be authentic. I have mentioned by the way, so, if there's one thing that you want to learn today, it's about creating success stories. Actually, stories itself can grow your social media page like magic. The best, bakit highly paid ang mga social media managers / magagaling na writers? It's because they are the best storytellers. So, what's the I see that, yung na-achieve ng page ko is not because I have the best social media resources available all over the globe or all over the Philippines. It's not that. The reason why you guys stick with me, the reason you guys trust me, the reason I was able to build this community, it's because of the success stories that I've been trying to create for myself and for yourself. Sabi nga nila merong three levels daw na actually two ba yun? Basta I forgot. But, in order for you to become successful, unang-una mong kailangan gawin is maniwala ka na pwede kang maging successful. Pangalawa is kailangan mong gawing successful din yung iba. The more people you make successful, the more you will become successful. The more people you inspire, the more inspired you will become. So, that's the secret. So let me share with you guys how it did happen for myself. I mean, you can I hope that I could share my screen with you sa team live session na team Facebook, but kapag nasa YouTube ko kayo, nasa YouTube channel ko kayo, you will see me writing on this, pero mukhang hindi niyo makikita because I'm on a vertical mode here sa Facebook Live, pero sa YouTube I am on a horizontal. So if you guys can jump into my YouTube, you guys can do that. Pero I will still do my best to explain whatever it is that I'm writing here. So, okay, so dito sa journey ko, whether you're starting or not, first of all, meron dalawang section dyan. Hanggat hindi ka nakakatawid dun sa isang section na yan, dito, success story na ikaw, nasa me. And then, actually, burahin ko na lang to. These are all success stories. These are all success stories. So, this is success story mo and success stories nila. So, when I was starting, I was telling success story ko not really success story ko agad-agad because wala naman akong success story agad na pangbonggahan nung nagsisimula ako eh. But what I did is I just keep on making success stories for myself. So, success stories or stories itself is effective whether you are getting a client or winning your audience. So this is the perfect strategy. Let me tell you how you do it, okay? So if you are just starting as a social media manager, kung wala kang success story sa portfolio mo, remember guys, I created the tutorial na how you can create your portfolio in 10 minutes, diba? So tinuro ko sa inyo yung process, how you do it, diba? Pero kasi it's 10 minutes, hindi dahil 10 minutes lang magiging successful ka na, no. 10 minutes kasi sa 10 minutes na yon, you already have set of success stories na ilalagay mo sa iyong portfolio. That's why magiging successful yung portfolio mo. So, creating success stories for yourself as a social media manager is attainable. Ito yung ginawa ko. Like, you have to create success story muna para sa'yo. Why? Because no one will trust you if you do not have success stories that will, that you can talk about doing kapag ini-interview ka. Like, it will not come to you, alam mo yun, like a magic na, pagkagising ko may success story na ako. No, you really have to work on that. And then, I have this internship before na nilaunch ko sa mga internship. Sino dito ang Team Aristotle, Team Einstein? So, yung internship na nilaunch ko na yon, this is like para mabigyan ko ng starting point ng experience ba yung mga gusto maging social media managers. And one of my favorite success story dun sa internship na yon is story of Diana. Diana is a graphic designer, and then sabi niya, before siyang mag-internship, she was struggling to get clients. Pero after nung internship, after she was able to create success stories at ma-build niya yung kanyang portfolio, talagang left and right, siya na yung umaayaw sa clients because hindi niya na kayang gawin. And so I cannot emphasize enough the importance of creating your own success stories as a social media manager. So let me tell you how you can do that step by step. So unang-una, you have to create success story kahit para sa sarili mo lang muna. Whether you are creating your own page or whether you are creating a page ng isang kaibigan mo na may business, you have to create your success stories by, supporting them. So a success story doesn't need to be grand, okay? So ganito ko nagsimula. I said I started as a virtual assistant. Sa mga nag-struggle na, wala akong mailagay sa portfolio ko. Why? Because hindi ka pa nag-effort to create your success stories. And no one can create success stories for you. Kahit pa gaano kagaling na or kamahal yung course na binili mo, yung knowledge na yon, it will be useless if you will not put it into practice, right? So the very first success story for me is nung virtual assistant ako. I told my client na okay, what I will do is we will be sharing your content sa mga Facebook groups. Alright? And then, ang gagawin natin is magre-research ako ng mga Facebook groups na kung saan titignan ko kung ano yung... So, magja-jump in muna ako sa Facebook groups, tapos i-check ko kung ano yung mga klase ng content na kung saan sila nag-engage, and gagawa tayo ng similar content, and then mag-share tayo dun sa group na yun. And then, I was able to build a momentum dun sa page ni client. Alright? And then, aside from that, VA ako nun, may dalawa akong client as a VA. Yung isa ko naman is, ang ginagawa niya lang is creating high-quality content na gustong-gusto ng audience niya. Well, meron na siyang audience nun, 500,000. And then, tinitignan ko lang yung ginagawa niya. You know, the strategy between a starting page and yung meron ng followers are totally different. Pero ang number one underlying principle is they tell stories na gustong naririnig or gustong nakikita ng mga audience niyo. So that's the principle. So how you can create success story for yourself is you either create a page for yourself, gaya ng ginawa ko, or you support clients na ginawa ko din. Support as a virtual assistant, i-support mo yung mga social media efforts ni client. And as you can see, guys, may question tayo, paano po pag walang experience as a VA? Ano po pwede ilagay sa portfolio? Alright, if you do not have an experience yet sa ating, we have the platform na kung saan, you can start as a chat support. Diba sinabi ko sa inyo, chat support ako nagsimula and then nag-transition ako as a VA. And I tell you guys, hindi tayo nagkakaroon agad ng experience as a VA. Sige, ganito na lang yung gawin natin. Paano ka magkakaroon ng experience as a VA? Kailangan kang ma-hire as a VA. Pero para ma-hire ka as a VA, kailangan mo ng a little bit of experience, tama? So this is the problem na nakikita ko sa atin. Like gusto nating ma-hire pero hindi tayo na-hire because wala tayong experience. But it's not really about experience, guys. It is about kung paano ka magiging maparaan on how you get your client. Right? Lahat nagsisimula sa zero. Maraming freelancers, wala silang experience. Diba? Hindi ka naman magic, magkakaroon ka na agad ng experience. Lahat kami nagsimula sa wala. But you have to do whatever it is that you can para makuha mo si first client mo and then build your momentum, build your success stories from there. Alright? So, if you are struggling to get your first client, it's possible because you're not doing, enough research kung ano yung mga dapat alamin to become a VA, or maybe you're not doing your part na kung saan ang aralin mo yung mga tools na ganon, and so your resume looks like empty, walang mailagay because hindi nag-effort na mag-aral ng mga tools. Correct? So that's the thing. But this discussion is intended for us to what's the social media strategy that you can use in order for you to get your client and also for you to grow your audience. And I'm telling you guys that you have to create success stories. You have to create um, this 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 starting success story para sa'yo and then starting success story for your clients. So, gusto kong i-share sa inyo yung success story. I'll be sharing a lot of success stories today. Okay, so I've mentioned success story ko when transitioning from VA to social media manager, and then success story ni Diana from having hindi nakukuha ng client and then nakuha ng client, right? Nakakuha siya ng client like left and right siya na nagre-reject. And then another success story that I want to share with you guys is success story ni tawag dito ni Liz. All right? So si Liz is one of the admins sa ating community. Success story niya naman is she is alam ko majority of you knows the story of Liz from VA then naging graphic designer siya, ginawa niyang stepping stone yung work at Hoagie. Gumagawa siya ng content for me and nagma-manage siya ng page for me. So the Liz is she has a new success story that hindi niyo pa alam. So gusto ko yung success story niya, recent success story niya na kung saan she is now pursuing graphic designing kasi artistic si Liz. She has an eye for what, looks good and gusto niyang inaaral yung Photoshop, yan, ganyan. So, ang success story niya naman is now she is getting clients na hindi niya na sa Fiverr. So, I think konti na lang magiging top number 1 siya na kasi parang may ganun yata sa Fiverr, parang top number 1 group of freelancers na marami mataas yung rating. So that's a success story for Liz na gusto kong i-share sa inyo. And how she was able to build this is talaga nagsimula siyang, alam yun, nagsimula siya like creating success story para sa kanya. She created her Instagram account. She created content dun sa Instagram account niya. So you guys can share her so may badge pala as top rated sa Fiverr. So para masabi na top rated ka, magaling ka na freelancer or graphic designer or whatever it is na niche mo sa Fiverr, binibigyan ka ng badge. And Liz is very close to get her badge because talagang natutuwa sa kanya yung mga clients niya. And I see how Liz started. Like talagang si Liz, she started from hindi marunong, na talagang takot na takot siya sa English, and then ngayon nag-upgrade siya ng computer niya para ma-install niya yung mga Adobe Creative software. So I see that, creating success stories is just really the way for you to be successful. Whether it's a success story ni Liz or success story ng page ko or success story ni Diana, you guys can create your own success story. Now, sa PRISM program, I also have sa mga nasa PRISM, we have their process on how you create a successful story. So ngayon, this is a strategy. I am talking now to the social media managers na may clients. So I suggest that, the best strategy for you to grow the audience is you have to find success stories na kung saan pag nakita ng mga audience nyo that your page or your business is really transforming lives and transforming the lives of your audience, then you will be able to see the momentum of your page. So I don't know for the social media managers here how you're gonna do that. Either you can brainstorm with your client, ano yung pwede nating ma-share ng mga success stories. Do you have success stories that we can share on the page? And then I will go ahead and share to different groups. I'll go ahead and create content around that success stories, and you will see the magic of that. Pero meron kasing pattern for you to have a great story. So, may mga elements na kailangan mong ilagay sa story mo in order for it to become a success story. I mean, a great story. So, sa Prism program, I have a structure on how you guys do that. Sa mga Prism, they can take that. Pero I did not open yet Prism program. Pero, you know, these are the things na kailangan nating matutunan. Whether you're a copywriter, you may want to learn how to write good success stories. Or if you are a graphic designer, at least you are able to present the success story in a visual manner na kung saan kapag nakita yung picture, they understand the story, they understand the message. So, this live session is just telling you guys that success stories is the way for you to get your client and also to build your audience. But that knowledge will not really help you unless you put it into practice. So the success stories, as I've mentioned, this is an introduction sa mga BFF because we are down to our last week of training, and this is about yung mga social media. The week that we are going through right now for BFFs is yung mga sample works and yung mga sample tasks na ginagawa, and I really want you guys to sa mga BFF natin, I really want you guys to build your success stories kahit gaano kaliit yan. Ano bang examples ng mga success stories? Success stories, kapag nagsisimula ka pa lang, it could be a success story that you can share in your interview. So when I was starting, ito yung transition ko para makuha ko yung high-paying client ko. So from virtual assistant / SMM, nag-jump into as a freelance social media manager ako. So, yung jump ko na yon is just full of success stories. So, nung in-interview ako, ang tinatanong sa akin ng client is, do you have knowledge about ClickFunnels? Yan. And then, pag sa question na yon, ang lagi kong sagot is, yes, I do have knowledge in ClickFunnels. As a matter of fact, I was able to create this landing page for my client. Meron akong sample success story. And then I've told a little bit of story behind how I created that landing page. And I told my client that, to be honest, I have no knowledge at all about ClickFunnels before. But what I did is I studied it on my own, and I was able to create the page that my client wants. So now I am confident with my skills. I am confident that I can give you or I can create you a good landing page using ClickFunnels. Ganon. Or aside from that, tas tinanong niya lang din ako, do you have knowledge about email automation? And then, may success story ako doon sa client ko na, yes, I was able to build email automation for my client. We were using ActiveCampaign. So I was, in order for you to get your client or in order for you to level up, you need to tell them success stories. And, talagang, of course, you don't make success stories na hindi totoo, right? You have to tell them the truth. Kung hindi, wala, diba? Kung wala ka pang effort sa paggawa ng sarili mong mga success stories, then I don't think na magkakaroon ka ng laban, ng fighting chance para kalabanin yung mga may experience na. So, wag natin gawing komplikado na kailangan mo munang mag-enroll, kailangan mo nang maging ganito, kailangan magaling ganyan. You just go ahead and create your own success stories and tell it to the clients na gusto mong makuha. So, so that's a success story, So, from that, nag-charge ako ng talagang mas higher dun sa inaano ko. And what I'm doing with that client right now is very simple. I create a few Facebook ads, and from time to time, I also schedule email campaigns. And that's that. Kapag na-set up ko na yon, and it's okay. Tawag dyan, very, very small amount of time na ilalagay ko doon, and then the salary is bigger, right? So I hope that you guys can see the value wherein maghihirap ka muna ng kaunti, maghihirap ka muna ng um, magiging humble ka muna to build your success, and hindi ka magpe-pretend ng mga bagay-bagay na hindi mo naman talaga kailangan just to get there. I suggest, or what I strongly recommend, is you have to create your own success stories na matotoo, na kung saan ikaw mismo magiging confident ka. I have this, discussion na parang saan ba nanggagaling yung confidence? Confidence is just being, it's half-half eh. Sometimes it's a mindset problem, and sometimes it's because wala kang foundation. Ikaw mismo hindi ka naniniwala na kaya mong i-deliver. That's why you don't feel confident. And the only way for you to get there is to build your success stories. Sabi ko sa last live session ko is, ang gap between you and your client is yung communication skills, right? We are working on that. Pero at the same time, wala kang kayang sabihin, walang substance yung sasabihin mo if there are no success stories. So I hope that you guys can understand the value of creating success stories. Now, I want to share with you guys a little bit of elements kung ano yung success story. What makes a good success story, whether you're talking to your client or whether you're talking to your audience. So, as you know, guys, ang element ng work at home gig is that there's beauty in suffering, right? As you know, I have health conditions, and that's just a part of my success story na i-share ko sa page. Because a great success story is not really about you being magaling, being matalino, being eloquent sa pagsasalita, or whatever. No. A great success story is a story of hope. Na kung saan akala mo hindi mo kaya pero nagawa mo. Yung mga bagay na akala mo hindi mo mararating pero nagawa mo. And the only element para maging successful yung story, or para magkaroon ka ng success story, is your grit to make it happen. Yung determination mo to make it happen. And, I don't know what it is, what are the reasons why you want to become a social media manager, why you want to become a freelancer, but I just want you to know that if I'm telling you right now that in order for you to get here is to create your own success stories, and you believe that, yes la, naniniwala ko, I will create my own success stories. The only question that I want to ask you right now is, are you willing to suffer for it? Are you willing to, feel all the difficulties? Are you willing to, to say yes kahit ang sakit-sakit na? Yes, gagawin ko to kahit nahihirapan ka. Yung mga ganong bagay, because that's the only question for you to get moving forward. And I don't know, what do you guys feel right now na I cannot create my success stories because, let me know your becauses or your reasons. I can create my success stories because what? I want to know. Pero if you believe that, yes I will create my own success stories, I want to see that in comments. I want to see that sa Team YouTube. I want to see that there. So, yes, I will create my success stories. I don't know what's stopping you. Just let me know. Baka naman talaga valid yung reason nyo why you can't create your success stories. To tell you guys, if I'm being honest, nakuha ko yung high-paying client ko during the time na I was diagnosed with cavernoma. Cavernoma, pumutok yung isang ugat ko sa brain. Yun yung time na sabi ko sa sarili ko na, kasi nung pumutok yung ugat ko sa brain, hindi ako makatayo ng sarili ko, na hindi ako natutumba, na nawawalan ako ng balance, and laging matindi yung sakit ng ulo ko, and nahihirapan akong matulog, na akala ko laging may lindol. So, ganun yung suffering ko nung mga panahon na yun. And ang sabi nung doktor, thankfully, hindi ako kailangan operahan. Kailangan ko lang inumin yung mga gamot ko. And yung time na naghihintay ako na mag-epekto yung gamot ko, at maging okay ako, it's a struggle for me because I have a client that time. Tapos, that was the time as well na gusto ko talagang makakuha ng high-paying client. And I was able to do it. Hindi ko pinagyayabang na magaling ako. It's actually si Lord lang yung nag-work sa buhay ko na yun and sa mga taong nag-empower sa akin to, to continue. If not because of my, unang-una si Lord, pero nandun talaga yung support ng family ko, ng aking fiancé, at saka ng SWAT team. If not for them, so yung confidence ko is not just because magaling ako. Ang confidence ko is nanggagaling din sa mga taong nagsusupport sa akin. So the reason why we do not have this confidence to create our success stories, it's either there are no people supporting you and wala kang skill, foundational skill, and you don't believe sa skill mo. So whether it's a success story na kailangan mong ipunin or whether it's a struggle na walang nagsusupport sa'yo, to have that confidence to make your own success stories, I hope that you see that this community is here for you. Now, I stay committed to go live, to share my knowledge because alam ko po yung feeling na walang-wala. So, I really want to help you move forward kung paano may mga naniwalang tao sa akin. I want to be that person na naniniwala sa inyo. Kung walang naniniwala sa inyo, go ahead and jump into this community. There will be a lot of people na maniniwala sa inyo. So, all our success stories is a battle of, all our success stories is a picture of suffering na kung saan nakikipaglaban ka, right? And I don't know, I just really hate it when other people are saying like maging freelancer ka. It's as if alam mo yun, bumili ka ng course na to, kumita ka, as if ganun kadali, right? As if ganun katotoo yung sinasabi. Because it's not. I'm telling you guys the truth. I think that's the reason why my page grew to, this number of followers, because I'm telling the truth. I am telling my real story sa inyo because it's not easy. It's not, parang isang upuan mo lang, binayaran mo yung course and magic, meron ka ng work. It's not that easy. Hindi ganun siya kadali. But what you need is being patient in creating your own success stories, building that confidence. Kung kailangan mong buuin yung confidence mo araw-araw, you have to do it para mangyari yun. You have to create your own success stories, and yung courage mo para mangyari yun is not available every day. Lalong-lalo na sa panahon ngayon na ang dami-daming mahirap, ang dami-daming kailangan paglabanan. So, becoming a successful freelancer is not dependent sa kung anong kaya mo, kung anong kaya mong bilhin. It is about ano ang kaya mong hanggang kailan. I mean, this is about hanggang kailan ka lalaban. Because hanggat hindi ka sumusuko, may pag-asa. Hanggat hindi mo binibitawan yung pangarap mo, lagi kang may mararating. Whether maliit na success story or malaking success story, as long as hindi mo binibitawan yung pangarap mo, you will get there. You just have to be patient enough. So, yun po yung gusto kong sabihin sa inyo, that the community, the banner of social media, the banner of work at home geek is you have to have someone ahead. You have to follow someone ahead of you, and I'm willing to give you guys that guidance. I stay committed sa pag-live, sa pag-appear on live every Saturday because I have commitment for you. But I'm just asking you guys to, as you follow me, someone ahead of you, you have to have someone behind you, because that's where all the magic happens. If you are part of a community na kung saan you are not madamot and you are not proud and arrogant na ikaw yung magaling, ikaw, no, there should be humility to serve people. If you have the willingness to serve these people, maiintindihan mo din yung pinaka secret element to grow an audience, and that is to serve value whoever it is na nanonood sa'yo, whoever it is na nagbibigay ng engagement sa page mo. So that's I want to share with you guys that, go ahead and create your success stories. The best effort that I give right now when sa mga trainings ko is a safe place na kung saan pwede kang magkamali, pwede kang magtanong and sasagutin ka, and a safe place wherein pwede mong sabihin sa team mo na, guys, hindi ako makapag-move forward ngayon kasi ganito, may drama, and instead of talking about just work, there will be people telling you na, okay lang yan, alam mo, nararanasan ko rin yan, yung mga ganon, because at the end of the day, success doesn't happen overnight. It happens every single day. It's a daily battle of, overcoming lahat ng hinaharap mo every day. So now, the last thing that I want to share is the process, right? So the process that I want to share with you, I don't know, sa mga nasa live session ng Facebook, you cannot see this, pero I will be sharing my screen so that you guys can see the SMM handbook. If you guys do not have the SMM handbook, I suggest that you get it, because dito sa SMM handbook, binigay ko yung step-by-step process. This is for free. Imagine a free SMM handbook na kung saan makakatulong sa'yo para makuha mo na yung client mo. Whether you are an ESL or VA and you just want to get hold of the knowledge how you can get started as an SMM handbook is free. All right. And then if you want to get the training, how you build your 1,000 true fans sa using my training, we have a master class. It's very affordable. I made it super affordable para maaabot ng marami, but it's not cheap. It will really help you. May worksheets yon on what to do para ma-build mo yung page mo. So, and then I also have Prism. Prism is not yet open, pero yung mga nag-masterclass lang ang pwede kong i-invite sa Prism program. So, I am sharing my screen right now sa mga nasa YouTube channel. Pero if you guys do not, sa team live session, Facebook live session, Team Facebook, do you already have access sa SMM handbook? If not, please let us know. Tutulungan kayo ng admins natin. But yeah, so this meron akong specific na ipapakita sa SMM handbook. This is the 10 ways of finding your ideal client as social media manager. So I have here 10 ways. All right? So this is a guide. And sinabi ko dyan, for example, become a virtual assistant, you can go ahead and apply as a VA. Number 2 is go ahead and research and stalk your clients. Send them email pitch. Nagbigay ako ng sample ng email pitch. You can go ahead and network with entrepreneurs on Facebook groups. Naglista din ako dyan ng 10 Facebook groups na pwede nyong i-join para makita nyo kung ano yung mga ginagawa ng mga entrepreneurs, anong pinag-uusapan nila, and minsan nagpo-post sila doon na I need the social media manager. So sometimes that can be a place where you can get your client. LinkedIn networking, how you can optimize your LinkedIn. And then number 5, ask your existing network. Number 6, offer short SMM services. Number 7, using the search bar ng Twitter, ng LinkedIn, ng Craigslist, or ng Facebook groups, hiring social media manager. There are so many ways for you to get your client. no pa po ng SMM handbook. Juniel, if you want to get SMM handbook, mag-send ka ng message sa page natin. Gamitin mo yung keyword na SMM. Okay? Para makita mo. So, number 7, tapos na. Number 8, help non-performing Facebook pages. So, that can also be a source of your success story. Number 9, you have to announce your wins. Gusto ko tong strategy nito. Ito din yung ginagawa ni Liz sa kanyang profile. Kaya siya nadi-discover ng mga clients niya. And then lastly is, you can go ahead and become an intern. So, go ahead and grab this SMM handbook. Create your success stories. Get all the things na kailangan mo, whether it's a tutorial sa for example, paano ba gumawa ng LinkedIn profile, ganyan. Tapos if you guys want to to get the the BFF handbook, meron din kami nun. It's only 100 pesos as well, pero it's a very a monster guide na kung saan mag-VA ako, ano ba yung mga kailangan na alam kong tools, ano ba yung mga services na kailangan ng mga businesses, ano ba yung mga usual na pinapagawa nila, paano ako magkakaroon ng initial knowledge about it, yung mga ganun. So, ganun po yung pinaka direct ways for you to do something. At the end of the day, if I'm telling you that you have to create your success stories as to get a client and to build your audience, then kayo sa inyo pa rin po nakasalalay kung if you will really do something about it. So again, as much as I want to guide you na parang step by step, isa lang po ang katawang lupa ko. So the best effort that I can do is share the resources that I use and also put you in a community na kung saan kahit wala ako, nandiyan ang mga admins, nandiyan ang mga BFF, nandiyan yung mga royalties, prism takers, na pwedeng mag-share ng knowledge kasi na-share ko na sa kanila yung knowledge ko. So, I hope that, at the end of the day, sa gitna ng lahat ng ginagawa natin, it is our sincerity to help because baliwala kung gusto mo tumulong dahil mataas ang tingin mo sa sarili mo. At the end of the day, I would like you to help the community because alam mo kung ano yung dinadanas nila and talagang sincere ka na maging successful sila. Because, that's the only reason why we're doing this. So, let's wrap up. What is the best social media strategy that I always use? It is creating success stories. Whether it is about getting your client or, becoming a social media manager, chatbot is not working, keywords are not working. Okay, so it looks like the chatbot is not working and nag-time check na ang admin kicks. Okay, so wrap up lang ako mabilis. Sa mga hindi nagpa-prompt, we will go ahead, the admins will go ahead and prompt you. So mag-question lang kayo sa page na pwede pong makahingi ng SMM handbook or BFF, ganyan, and then the admins can answer. But anyway, let's wrap up. What's the best social media strategy that you can use is you have to create success stories. All right. Now, success stories for, to get your first client or to build your audience, may process doon. A success story is a story of hope, right? Great stories is a story of hope. So, ibig sabihin, kapag may hope, may suffering. So we must be willing to suffer to create those success stories. And we need to have confidence na kung saan may confidence ka because you can do it and you know that others are cheering for you to boost your confidence. So that's the live session today. I hope that this is helpful. Is this helpful, guys? Can I see comments? Yeah, this is helpful, or maybe you can share your biggest takeaway. Actually, ang mga asa ng mga BFFs ko. BFFs, what's your takeaway? Can I see? Actually, ipopost ko na lang mamaya sa group natin. Pero I really want to know what's your takeaway. Or is this helpful for you guys? Very helpful. All right. Thank you so much, Shay. Super helpful as always. Cindy, thank you. All right. Let me just go back to your questions or comments. Mabilis lang. Alam ko nag-time check na si Kix. But let me just see. Yes, I will create my own success stories. Not now. Training muna. But eventually going there. Yes. Is it possible to convert corporate world experience success stories to online skills success stories? Yes, Cindy, that's possible. It's just that we have to make sure na you just have to make sure na yung success story mo is something na gustong marinig ng clients mo. Because whether it's a success story sa corporate or whatever it is, as long as it's applicable sa gusto ng client or sa hinahanap ng client, go ahead and share it. Junwell, ganda ng content mo, ma'am. Wow! You made my day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Parang may brace. Joke lang. Paano po pag-wrap my experience? Nasagot ko na yan. Si Jemima. All right. So, we don't have questions. I'm happy that this is very helpful. If you guys have questions, nandito yung admins natin to answer your questions. Team YouTube, very helpful, super helpful. Helpful, syempre. Okay. Love it, guys. As much as I want to stay with you, I will need to end this live session. I hope you grab the SMM handbook, grab the BFF blueprint so that magkaroon kayo ng guide. All right? Be motivated in doing your goals and help someone achieve their goals too. Yay! I love it, Grace. Thank you so much for Thank you so much for that takeaway. Ang ganda ng takeaway ni Grace. Kakakabak. Sana next time. All right. Yung marami din, si Jean din, maraming success stories yan. I could share lots of success stories ng admins and ng mga nag-intern, but yeah, we don't have much time. How do we make success story? How do we make, step by step, how do we make success story can be very challenging, pero challenging kasi it requires writing skills, but at the same time, strategy and structure, and also knowledge kung sino yung kausap mo. So there are a lot of elements on how you can make a success story, a great story actually. Pero how do you make your own success story as a virtual assistant or to get your client is you just have to get what are the sample problems na kailangan ng mga businesses, actually yung mga sample needs ng mga businesses, and then have a knowledge around that, practice that, and kapag in-interview ka, meron kang success story. For example, wala tayong knowledge how to use Trello, or maybe Trello is a project management tool. So, para meron kang success story na ma-share, then you go ahead and study it on your own and, ask people how to use it, and or kung ayaw mo nagtatanong, you research on your own. Then, kapag ka nasa interview ka na, you can share a success story. Honestly, I do not know Trello first, but because I studied and joined the groups on how to use it, I asked questions, I was able to learn, I was able to use it. I am using it as my own project management tool to organize my activities as a mom, activities as a freelancer. So that is a good success story of how you were able to, to use or to learn a tool like Trello or maybe MailChimp. Or, you can go ahead and create your own success stories by having the confidence of learning whatever it is na kailangan matutunan. So sa BFF Blueprint natin, nandun ng listahan ng mga pwede nyong matutunan, kung ano yung mga pwede nyong i-offer sa mga clients nyo. Alright? So that's that. I hope that this is helpful. I hope that natulungan kayo ng ating live session. So if you are up to creating your own success stories para magkaroon kayo ng sample work, sample portfolio nyo sa inyong mga resume and sa inyong mga websites or sa inyong mga portfolio, go ahead and register go ahead and grab the SMM handbook, grab the BFF blueprint. All right? Okay, so I will be ending this live session. Last question. Pwede ba mag-post sa swag page ng success story for review lang ng community kahit hindi naman online presence? Just asking. Yeah, send ka ng PM. Go ahead and PM the group and then we will review and the admins can approve or can say if it is approved or not. All right, so that's that. I'll be ending this live session, everyone. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday tomorrow. And I will see you all next Saturday po. Okay, so Team YouTube, guys, I know that you guys are still with me, but thank you so much for staying. Thank you so much for all your effort. BFFs, I'll see you on Monday, 2 p.m. Okay? And chat tayo sa Telegram. Okay? Bye, everyone. Okay.